The summer heat is sizzling in the desert this year, and if you're like me in North America or the Northern Hemisphere, you are suffering through one of the hottest, most oppressive summers of your life. So join me in my very favorite place of all to cool off from the summer heat, La Jolla, California, the gem of the North County San Diego beach towns. Come to my favorite place with me and experience the incredibly beautiful vistas of teal-blue ocean, clear waves crashing against the golden sand, blue sky, and the golden cliffs of North County San Diego. So let's pack up the truck and hit the beach. So we're gonna start off the video right away heading to the main event. Specifically speaking, the Pacific Ocean. This is one of the most gorgeous places to go to the beach in all of SoCal. This beach couldn't be more beautiful, but it comes with a catch. We're going to have to haul ourselves down and up 500 steps chiseled into the collapsing cliff face. It's no wonder that La Jolla has been an inspiration to and popular with artists throughout its history. The land, air, and sea are always changing, and photographers, painters, and videographers love the challenge of capturing it in its present iteration between landslides. There are no facilities on the beach, so keep in mind that you're going to need to bring everything you need for your entire day down here, and then haul it back up the hill. You won't even be able to get a bottle of water down here for your walk back up. Also, there are no garbage cans down here, so pack in and pack out. The sun is incredibly strong here in San Diego, and in the late afternoon, it reflects right straight towards you off of the Pacific and basically zaps you from two angles. So if you want to spend all day here, you're going to need sunscreen and an umbrella. Let's carefully make our way down those steps chiseled into the cliff face and get down to that beautiful beach. And here it is, the Pacific Ocean. Who could resist this? We had to come here first to see the beach in all its glory. So this really lives up to the hype. Not only is this referred to as the gem of the San Diego coastline, the ocean literally looks like liquid gemstones here. The light is the most beautiful in the morning, and that's because the sunlight is hitting the Pacific Ocean from the east, creating the most incredible teal blue and turquoise gemstone glow on the water. It doesn't get any better than this, and I'm so glad that we're experiencing this together. Where else but in La Jolla, California. The water feels amazing today. The air temperature is in the mid-70s and the water temperature is in the low 70s. Cool enough to be refreshing from the intense heat of the sun, but warm enough to spend all day swimming and body surfing. The salt water of the Pacific Ocean here is so wonderfully soothing, and if you have sensitive skin, you're going to absolutely love the healing qualities of the salt water here. An underwater canyon just below the surface creates a legendary surf break. Black's Beach is always ranked as one of the top surf beaches in California. And even more impressive, the surfers here carry their longboards down these massive cliffs, surf, and then carry them all the way back up. I always find that so impressive. Let's walk up to the northern end of Black's Beach and check out the tide pools and wildlife on one of the most secluded and natural stretches of coastline in San Diego County. The shoreline, cliffs, and marshes are rich in marine life. These tide pools here are home to limpets, hermit crabs, and shore crabs, mussels, barnacles, sea anemones, and many species of snails and cast-off shells. The tide pools of La Jolla are an incredible nursery for the emerging new generations of marine life. It's a great place for fishermen to come, and there's a reason that so many different aquatic animals come to this area to reproduce and then to raise their young in a more protected environment that's cleaner and safer with a lot of food. This is a very complex and rich ecosystem right here. We have an amazing, diverse array of species. And this year, we have a pair of ospreys living on Black's Beach that we've seen every day, and they are so incredibly beautiful. Clearly the king and queen of the beach. It's amazing in such a densely populated place to still see really a wilderness wildlife area that hasn't been developed. And in most other places in the world, the cliffs of Torrey Pines would have multi-million-dollar mansions or condo towers or both on the top. And instead, we have an incredibly preserved natural wild ecosystem. In addition to these beautiful ospreys, about 200 species of birds are protected here at the reserve, including migratory ones. Year-round shorebirds include brown and white American pelicans, black-bellied and snowy plovers, American advocates, western sandpipers, willets, whimbrels, sanderlings, great egrets, and long-billed curlews. This is the perfect place to watch the annual gray whale migration. And all year round, you can see seals, dolphins, porpoises, and sea lions in the ocean. The water is so unusually clean and clear here, and because of the lack of shoreline development and the underwater marine reserve, this constantly ranks as one of the top 3 cleanest beaches in Southern California. Before this area was colonized by Spain, the Kumeyaay tribes lived here and throughout the seasons migrated between the mountains, deserts, and coast. And they continue to be a strong tribal nation both here in San Diego County and also south of the border in Mexico in Baja Norte State. This is a wonderful, rare instance of extremely valuable real estate, both being a wildlife refuge habitat and a beautiful escape for human beings to enjoy, for the most part, in harmony with nature. Now let's head back down to the southern end of the beach to watch that gorgeous sunset on the Pacific Ocean. It's the late afternoon now, and now the beautiful metallic gleam of the sun is coming off the waves. It's incredible how much the light and the color of the ocean changes throughout the day. Now you can really see the amazing metallic glimmer of the late afternoon sun coming off the Pacific Ocean. One of my favorite things about being down here in La Jolla is how much the colors change throughout the day, from the beautiful aquamarine and teal gemstone tones of the morning to the incredibly metallic silvers of the late afternoon to the fiery ruby red and fire opal sunsets. I always hate to disconnect from the ocean. The sound of the water, the fragrance of the ocean, combining with the herbal scrub of the cliff, and the glorious panorama of the sky. Let's sit here for a few more moments and savor this incredible place. Even if I'm returning the next day, I can't help but feel a pang of sadness leaving this beautiful place. After all, when you find a place that you love as much as this, why would you want to leave? As the sun lowers further, the transient beauty of the beach calls us back to reality. Our glorious day is over, and if we're lucky, another day on the golden sand and in the teal blue surf awaits us tomorrow. I always favor a west-facing beach, and this is absolutely why. I love to get up early, don't get me wrong, but the sunset is where it's at. And let's be honest, the sunrise is a lot better time to water the plants and get ready for the day, whereas sunset is time to just relax and take in the incredible panoramic view. Now, after our great day, this is day one, let's head down to the La Jolla Peninsula and have a beautiful dinner with an amazing panoramic view. And that is something that is a specialty of La Jolla. Absolutely delicious fine cuisine with a view to die for. So here we're at the La Jolla Peninsula, and I don't know how we got so lucky to have this table right by the water's edge, but it is absolutely incredible seeing that beautiful view. Always a crowd when the sun is setting over the Pacific on a beautiful day. What an amazing day we've had under the towering cliffs of Torrey Pines here in La Jolla, California. We've gone to Black's Beach, we've explored the Tidepools, which are nurseries of marine life, and we've had an incredible dinner with an exquisite view on the La Jolla Peninsula. So if you have enjoyed this, please stay tuned and stay right here for day two of our Torrey Pines La Jolla adventure. We're gonna head up the coast a little bit to an old school North County San Diego surf beach called Swami's Beach in Encinitas. Explore the collapsing cliffs of Torrey Pines, safely of course. Learn about the history of Torrey Pines and the Torrey Pines State Reserve, and take in an incredible panorama sunset from the beautiful perch on top of these towering cliffs. So I can't wait to meet you on day two, starting right now.